Hey, how was everybody? Hopefully all is well. It is Thursday, and every Thursday on this channel, you guys know what we do. We cover the show Into the Badlands. So if you are new here and you are a fan of the show Into the Badlands, if you've not subscribed, then join the best community on YouTube because we love the show and we would love for you to join the community. Now, it's a little bit bittersweet, right? Because if you're a fan of the show, I'm sure you know. And if you don't, I'm sorry to say that the show is not being continued by AMC. We're going to get the last 8 episodes of season 3, and then AMC is no longer going to cover the show. The upside to that, though, is that there is a huge initiative by the fan base worldwide to keep the show going. So we really are campaigning hard in hopes that another network or streaming platform will pick this show up. And especially, now I don't know, guys, have you seen the new trailers? How is it possible that anybody can look at these new trailers so cinematic, so fierce in the choreography, and not pick this show up? So I'm super hopeful that someone is going to pick this show up and keep it going. But we do want you guys to join the initiatives, the campaigns that we do have going on to make sure that we can put this show in the best light possible so that someone else will pick it up. So make sure you watch this whole video because I am going to share with you at the end of the video what you can do to support the effort to keep this show going on. Oh, let me say this too before we get into it because this is super important. We were talking about this in the comments. Make sure that when the show airs on March 24th, that you watch all of those episodes when they air. If at all possible, watch all of them when they air. And if you can, watch the whole thing. And the reason I'm telling you that is it's very powerful ratings. So when other networks or streaming platforms see the level of engagement in the show, they're going to know that the show has value. So if you can watch it when it airs, it's going to be super important in the campaign that we have to really get this show picked up by someone else if AMC is going to drop the ball, which you have done, AMC. You've dropped the ball. You've messed up. But anyway, I'm not going to get into it. So guys, here's what I wanted to get into with you today because I'm thinking now it's just like bittersweet, right? Because I feel like the show is just getting its legs. It's just getting started, really. We've had 2 seasons of laying all of this great groundwork, and the show is just starting to stretch its legs only to be undercut. So now I got some problems because there's some things that I need to see. I need to see some things happen. I need some closure, some answers within these next 8 episodes, and I don't know if I'm going to get them. I'm not going to get all the answers that I want. I know that. I already know that. But there are some things that I do need to see, and I want to share those with you. And then I'm wondering, are there some things that you just really want answered within these next 8 episodes? Maybe 3 or 4 things or something like that. You've accepted that everything won't be answered. It can't be. It's not enough time. But are there some things that you really want answered? Here are the things that I really want answered. And then we can get into it in the comments because I want to know what are your big kind of hanging questions or things that you want answered. Number 1 for me, I got to know what happened with Sonny on that ship. I need the full story. I don't know how you're going to give it to me. Give it to me in a flashback or something like that. I'll take it like that, but I gotta know. You can't end the show without me knowing what happened with Sonny on that ship. How all this went down. Who locked the gift? Why did they lock the gift? Who was attacking him? I mean, at this point, we believe it's the Black Lotus. That's a pretty strong assumption, probably a pretty solid one too. But I need to know the details about what happened on that ship. That's number 1. Number 2, I need to know what is going on with the genesis of Azura. And we know now from the trailers that it looks like Pilgrim is going to build a new Azura. I need to know how it all got started. Because we did a video on it. You guys remember that? I got questions. I want to know, was it started by a government agency? Was it started by a private corporation? Does it have its nucleus in some kind of religious or philosophical basis? I need those questions answered. So please give me that. I would also like to know what the relationship was with Pilgrim and Sonny. I'd like to know what the structure was in Azura. How the different people were kind of situated, if you will, where their ranks, where their tiers, and all that kind of good stuff. I'd like to know that. I'd like to know what the society was like in Azura. I would also like to know, I know I'm asking a lot. See, if you didn't cancel the show early, AMC, you could work this stuff out in subsequent seasons. But you can't do that now. I would also like to know exactly what happened to cause the cataclysmic event that affected the Badlands and beyond. I need those things answered. So I'm hoping that those are the type of things that I can find out more about. There are some relational things I'd like to know as well. Like, I'm really fascinated to meet Sonny's sister when she comes on the show. And I was really hoping that it wasn't going to be a situation where she comes in and does something spectacular and then we don't see her again. I was hoping that they were going to build her character out and grow that character. I don't know that that can happen now in 8 episodes. I don't know. What's going on? Why are they canceling the show? So those are the things, man, that I really would like to find out. Excuse me, guys. My throat's getting a little dry. I love this thing, by the way. I wonder if they make these where, like, have you guys ever seen the ones where they can, like, imprint inside the glass these images? Because I've been looking for, like, a superhero mug that's big with, like, the image inside the glass. Anyway, that's an aside. If you guys know somebody who does that, then link it up in the comments, please. So I don't know, man. You know, those are some things that I want to know now. Now that I know that we're not going to get a season 4, 5, 6, and 7 or anything like that, I really do hope that we get some answers to some things that are questions that are burning within us. Those are my questions. What are your questions? So what is it that you want to know? What are the things that if you just had to pick 3 or 4, you really want answered before this show goes off? That's what I want to know from you. So that's something that we can get into in the comments below as well, you guys. I do want to say this now. Make sure, you guys, that you check this video out. I'm going to link it up right here. That is the video that we did that talks about the 4 major initiatives that are going on to help really boost the show and to promote someone else picking the show up. So check that video out. Watch it in its entirety. It's not long, and it will give you the things that you can do to actually help promote someone else picking up the show. Thank you so much, as always. If you are new here, please subscribe and make sure that you join the best community on YouTube. That is not an exaggeration. The community is really what makes it awesome. Jump into the comments and you'll see exactly what I mean. We are doing ranking videos every Tuesday now. So next Tuesday coming, we are actually ranking my top 5 fight scenes from Ip Man 1, one of my favorite martial arts movies from all time. I just love that movie. I mean, that is my favorite Ip Man movie as well. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. Thank you as always. Make sure you share this. I will meet you guys in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. And with that, I will see you on the next video.